What is going on, everybody? Frank here for the Bakersfield Gentlemen, my brother Miguel here at Culebra's Lounge. Once again, bringing you guys another IPCPR 2019 cigar release. Today we'll be taking a look at the new line extension for the Mi Querida, the Triqui Traca. I know that what you guys are thinking is a very weird name. In fact, I think it's a weird name as well. But it comes from a Nicaraguan slang word, apparently, for oversized firecrackers that are connected by long fuses and several strings.
So it stands for something super fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, awesome.
Exactly. And of course, you guys are familiar with the original Mi Querida. It has the blue band. This one has the red band.
Yep.
So you guys will be able to tell them apart quite easily. It'll be released in two formats, the 5x52, which is the one we were smoking, and the 6x48, which seems like an interesting size to me. I'd like to check that one out as well.
Yeah.
Let's see here. As far as notes goes, a lot of the original core remains the same, but they switched out the Connecticut broadleaf for what they call a rarer #1 dark Corona leaves, which adds to the strength of the cigar.
And the spice, I think, too. That's nice.
Now, Steve Saga said that this should be giving you guys a richer, heavier, significantly stronger smoking experience.
Yes.
So,
I'm looking forward to that, definitely. And off the smell of it, it's definitely some spice in there.
I say it doesn't smell imposing like I would expect, you know, like a spice bomb to smell.
Maybe a little less,
Yeah.
what's the word I'm looking for? Intimidating?
Correct.
Yeah.
I will say this has nothing to do with the construction of the cigar. It is a little cut at the foot. That's because Miguel dropped it. So we will not be dinging any points for that. That's going to be more an operator error.
Gonna blame me for that. Whatever. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and light this.
Off the dry draw, I'm getting fig. In case you're curious to know.
I was too busy enjoying this. I apologize. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of like, I don't know if I'm getting fig, but there's some kind of fruit sweetness right off the bat. A little less pepper than I was expecting. I know I mentioned that first of all, but not as much as I was expecting.
I think it'll sneak up about the second, third or so.
I'm kind of hoping so. I'm a big fan of the Mi Querida. One of my favorites from Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. And the fact that they extended the line made me a happy camper. So something with a little more full-bodied experience, a little more of a punch to you. I'm on board. I'm excited for this cigar. My draw's not too bad. It's definitely a tight pack, which is fine with me. And I gave it my little twist and cut earlier.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm getting a very smooth draw.
Yeah, I'm getting that fruit flavor in there. I'm also getting some charred, like cedar. It's like a charred wood or something. Or maybe charred oak, like you would for some bourbons.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I could see a wood flavor there.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if I get
that in there.
a bourbony note from it, but some kind of charred wood definitely makes sense. And that's a good place to put it.
And I know this sounds odd, but you can definitely sense the strength looming by taking your first few draws. You can feel that it's gonna start ramping up.
Much like in the Raven,
Exactly.
Edgar Allan Poe, and it just kind of builds up. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
Exactly the same way.
I think I just know that because of the description, and I'm just gonna let it scare me. You know, it's gonna happen. But I'm very much looking forward to the strength level. So.
Yeah, let's get into this first third, Mike, and see what we get. All right, guys. So getting into the first third on this cigar, I gotta say construction is pretty darn good. You can see it's holding on very well to the ash. Just about a ready to start burn. Draw is damn near perfect, I would have to say.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and tap that actually because I don't want to ash myself. There we go. Solid chunk. Perfect burn line.
As far as flavors go, Mike, I'm getting a really unique combination. I'm getting like a thick fudge flavor, not just cocoa, but it tastes like fudge, like you get from the fair, and like an orange note in there too.
Why not? No, yeah, there is something sweet to it. I don't know if I describe it as fudge. I think you've always.
It just hit me on the mouth when I was like, wow, this reminds me of the fudge you get at the fair.
All right, this is a family tangent here, but we had family in the fudge industry, and you want to compare the two like that? That's a really bold statement. I don't know if I can be a part of this review anymore.
Is it packing fudge?
Might as well be at that point. No, you're right though. There is something very sweet. There's a chocolatey note there. I'm not really getting anything citrusy as far as like orange or any kind of citrus in general. The pepper that I thought I was gonna get is not there. I thought there was gonna be a lot more pepper to it when I smelt the wrapper itself.
Yeah.
There's a little bit on the tongue, but it's like a white pepper. It's very faint. Maybe I was just over hyping it into my head as far as the pepper smell itself went. Pepper smell itself went. Excuse me.
Yeah.
But the flavors I am getting, I'm still getting a little bit of that wood, a little bit of that. How did you describe it?
The charred oak.
Charred oak. Yeah, I think that would be the best way to describe it. Not really a bourbony flavor to me, but that kind of the best way to kind of point you in the right direction.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is a really nice chocolatey sweetness coming in there.
I definitely agree with all of that, Mike. And I have to say that the strength level for me right now is sticking around about a medium.
Yeah, not too strong. I think it's going to ramp up a little bit more. I can think about that. But so far, kind of right where I like it at, as far as the strength level I like.
Yeah, well said. So let's go to get to the second, third, Mike, and see what we come up with. All right, guys, so getting to the second, third, actually my ash just fell off as I began the last third here. So construction's going very, very well. Absolutely beautiful ash, I got to say.
Oh, yeah.
Almost ready to sharp burn line, great draw, good smoke output. Strength is definitely kicked up to just almost to that teetering to a full. And as far as the flavors go, I got a nice barbecue charred like meat flavor. Getting some of that bread yeastiness in there as well as that charred oak. That fudge flavor kind of fell off for me. The spices almost all but died out for me as well.
Yeah.
And it's had a nice transition.
I'll say it's been a very large transition in that second, third. Very much enjoyed that. It's very complex as far as the cigar goes. I'm loving that. But everything else I definitely agree with. The smoke output's been great. My burn line, a little wavy, but barely wavy at all. I realized once just as I was talking, that was on me. Not the cigar, my fault. But other than that, yeah, you pretty much nailed it on the head. I am getting more of that charred oak coming in more. The sweet's definitely either in the back or almost gone completely. No more spice. Everything going very well so far.
Absolutely. All right, Mike, let's finish this out, get a score, and get a conclusion. All right, guys, so they're getting a bit warm, but if you guys don't mind that, you can definitely get a few more minutes out of it. I got to say, construction was fantastic. Burn line was just about ready to shut. Smoke output was great. Draw was wonderful as well, and the ash held on for a nice long while. So all good stuff you want to see in construction of a really quality cigar.
Oh, 100%, definitely agree with that. From the last third, there still was some another noticeable transition. I think that meatiness you spoke of kind of went away. I was getting more of that yeastiness. The spice kind of came back, just a little bit for me. And I think the most predominant note would be more of that charred oak, which I was really loving. Absolutely phenomenal. And I loved how complex this one cigar was. It was absolutely wonderful. I loved the Mi Querida, the original, and I think this one might just one-up it just a little bit.
So make sure you guys go check out the other Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust review we did on the Sobremesa Brulee, and see if you guys like that one compared to the original, as well as this Mi Querida Triqui Traca, how it compares to the original. As a matter of fact, we gave this one a score of a 93 out of a possible 100, which is a pretty damn good score, you guys. So make sure you guys stay tuned for more IPCPR 2019 reviews coming to you guys within the next couple of weeks. Trying to get one a day. And make sure you subscribe and follow us at the Bakersfield Gentlemen on YouTube and the Facebook, and Instagram and Twitter at BacoGent661. And if you'd like to support the show, check us out on Patreon at patreon.com/BacoGent661. And we'll see you guys next time.
You have a good one, guys.